Here we go, guys. This is for immunity and a guaranteed spot in the Final Four. Survivors ready?
Yeah.
Go! You can grab one piece at a time. You can gather them all first and then start building, or build as you go. It's your strategy. Clay has his first step. So far, we just have one step. Clay has one. Everybody else is gathering pieces. Jan has her first step. Brian grabs his last piece. He's going to start building steps. Clay has 2 steps. Jan has 2 steps. Brian has 2 steps. Ted and Helen not yet on the board. Brian has 3 steps. Ted has 1 step. Helen has her first step. Clay's got his 3rd. Brian has his 4th step. Jan has her 3rd step. Clay has his 4th step. Brian has his 5th step. Jan with 4. Clay has his 5th step. Brian has his 6th step. Clay has his 6th step. Brian's at 7. 3 to go for Brian. Clay working on his 7th. Brian has 8. Helen has 2. Brian has 9. Clay still working on his 7th step. Brian taking a nice leisurely walk to put his 10th step in. Walk on up, Brian. Nice job. Brian wins immunity.
Good job, Brian.
Just like that.
Good job.
Whatever you have in your tank, you need to use right now. Here we go, for immunity. Survivors ready. Go! First you have to untie the knots, then you have to get these puzzle steps to your plank. Then you got to figure out which one goes first. Rob's got his first board in. Grant has one in. Andrea's in it. If you're wrong, you've got to go back down. You can only bring one plank at a time. You've got to know what you're doing or you're going to lose time. Andrea in the lead. She's moving on to her 2nd set of steps. Rob has his first set. Grant finishes his first set. Ashley going to finish up her first set. Philip is going very slow. Natalie having no luck at all. It is Rob, Grant, and Andrea working on their 2nd set of puzzle steps. Grant's wrong. He heads back down. Andrea has her first step. Rob has his first step of the 2nd set. Ashley struggling to stay in this. Grant has his first board. Andrea now in the lead with her 2nd board. Rob picked the wrong board. Got to go back down. It is Andrea and Grant right now. You need to pick it up if you want to win. 2nd place buys you nothing in this challenge.
No!
Andrea with a big mistake. She grabbed the wrong board. It is Rob and Grant now. Grant has his 2nd set finished. It's about 110 degrees today, adding to the difficulty. Rob has completed his 2nd set. Grant has completed his 2nd set. Grant working on the 3rd and final set of puzzle steps. Andrea has completed her 2nd set. Philip, Ashley, Natalie have fallen out of this challenge. Grant is wrong. He's going to have to head back down. Once again, the lead could change. Rob has it right. Andrea has hers right. Grant is wrong again. 2 mistakes for Grant. Opening the door for Rob and Andrea. Andrea has her 2nd board. Grant has his first board. Rob struggling to get up these steps. He is literally carrying his family on his back. Grant now making up ground. Grant has his 2nd board. Rob has his 3rd board. Andrea right behind. Andrea's going to need a mistake from Rob. Grant has his 3rd board. Rob has his 4th board in place. Rob has 2 steps left. Grant has 3. Andrea has 3. It is Grant and Rob. Tied, both with 2 steps left. Andrea now with 2 steps left. Rob, his legs nearly buckling, crawling up these steps. Rob has 1 step left. Grant has 2. Andrea right behind. long as Rob can get up, he will win this challenge. Grant has one step left. Andrea, she's got one step left. Rob with his last puzzle step, struggling to make it up without collapsing. 32 days of exhaustion setting in. Grant races to the top. This is it. Rob crawls to the top. Mariana wins immunity. Great effort from everybody. You all right, Rob?
Oh, it's hot. My legs are burning. I'll live, dude. Let's go.
No, relax, man.
Ah. There's some water?
You got it. Here we go for immunity and a guaranteed spot in the final four. Survivors ready? Go! First stage, very simple. Unbraid the rope, the key will drop. It's got to be fully unbraided. Tony doing a nice job, off to a quick start. Got to separate all the ropes. Trish doing a nice job. Cass making a lot of progress. Lou and Spencer struggling. Tony's good. Tony has his key. He can unlock the ladder rungs. Big early lead for Tony. Tony has his rungs free. He's starting to work on his ladder. Trish has it. You're good, Trish. Cass has hers. Go, Cass. Spencer has it. Go, Spencer. Trish starting to work on her ladder. Woo, the last to finish. Cass in it. Spencer in it. Woo now in on it. This is a long challenge. Don't panic. Focus. You can only put one rung up at a time, and you have to go from the bottom to the top. Everybody working on their ladders. Tony with a couple of pieces. Spencer has his second piece. Trish has her first piece. If you try to force it and it doesn't fit, probably doesn't belong there. Tony with his third piece. Tony with his fourth piece. Tony's been leading this challenge from the beginning. Tony with his fifth piece. Spencer still looking for that third piece. Tony with another piece. Cass still working on her first piece. Woo looking for that second. Tony has one piece left on the ladder. He is flying through this challenge. And he's got it completed. Tony now moving on to the staircase. Spencer with his third piece. Tony already working on the planks. He's got his first. Spencer with another piece. Trish, Woo, and Cass falling out of it. Spencer down to two pieces left. Tony with another plank. Spencer with another rung. He's got one left. Spencer has his ladder completed. Start working on the planks. It is now Tony and Spencer. Tony with a big lead. Tony with another plank. He's got one left. Tony now working his way to the top. He can start working on that slide puzzle. The last phase of this challenge, the only thing standing between him and immunity. Tony is yet to win an individual immunity. Cass, Woo, and Trish having a very tough time building that first ladder. Spencer's almost halfway there. Tony sliding pieces around. Tony with a huge time advantage. The question is, does he know how to do slide puzzles? Woo has his ladder finished. Cass has her ladder finished. Absolute disaster for Trish. Tony working on the slide puzzle, sliding pieces all over the place, rapidly. Does he know what he's doing? Or has he just lost his mind after 36 days? Spencer with another plank, two left. He's got to move. Tony has had a lot of time to work on this slide puzzle. Spencer with his next to last plank. Spencer has one plank left. And he's got it. Spencer, start working on your slide puzzle. It is Tony and Spencer now working on the puzzle. Tony has led this challenge from the beginning. Spencer has won immunity twice. He knows he wants it again tonight. Tony's had a big lead, sliding pieces around like a madman. Spencer is studying the puzzle. Two very different approaches. Tony continues to work at a feverish pace. Spencer very methodical in how he is moving pieces around. But it's working. This puzzle is coming together. Tony's huge lead slipping away. Spencer has fought his way back, and this would be a huge comeback. Spencer thinks he has it. An incredible comeback! Yes! Spencer wins immunity! Yes! Guaranteed a spot in the Final Four! Massive comeback! immunity and a guaranteed spot in the final 5. Survivors ready. Go! One step at a time, you're gonna build a giant staircase. You can only carry one step with you, so you wanna be right, so you don't have to come back and redo it. Everybody off to a fast, early start. These early pieces are gonna be easy. It's gonna get tougher the higher you go. Once you have the first section done, you can move on to the second section. Spencer completes his first section. Tasha, Jeremy complete their first section. They can head back to their second section. Keith, Wentworth, and Kimmy have their first sections done. Now it's gonna start to get a little tougher. You're going higher up, which takes more energy. You gotta remember what the piece looks like, and you don't wanna be wrong. Jeremy, wrong, gotta go back. If you are wrong and have to go all the way back down, could cost you this challenge. You have to be right. And right on cue, Tasha is wrong and has to go back. Spencer places his last step in the second section. He's moving on to the third and final section. Spencer has been leading from the start. He destroyed the puzzle in the last challenge. Do not want to give him too much time in this one. Spencer still with a one-piece lead. Wentworth and Jeremy right behind. Kimmy coming back with her first piece in this third section. Here comes Spencer again. Jeremy passes Spencer, trying to get back in this. It's so much effort, 36 days in, to go up and down these steps. Jeremy's wrong again. He's got to go all the way back. Huge step back for Jeremy. It is Spencer and Wentworth now. You can see the fatigue every time you have to go up and down. And yet, here comes Jeremy again with another burst of energy. And he's right this time. Jeremy down to 3 steps left. Wentworth only has 2 left. Spencer has his final step. Start working on the puzzle, Spencer. Spencer has a history in this game of doing very well at puzzles. Wentworth has her final step. She can start working on the puzzle. It is Spencer and Wentworth now. Here comes Jeremy with his final step. Jeremy can start working on the puzzle. Keith now coming back, literally using the step like a crutch. To get to the top, Keith can start working on the puzzle. If he can make it there, Keith is almost crawling, legs cramping. This is what happens after 36 days in this game. Tasha back with her final step. She can start working on the puzzle.
Come on, Jimmy.
Kimmy going after her final step. Everybody is in it now. Spencer making a lot of progress, but sometimes it's those last few pieces that really make it tough. Here comes Kimmy. She's crawling to the finish. Great effort. Start working on your puzzle. Right now it is Spencer and Wentworth back and forth. Spencer doing what he did in Brains, Brawn, and Beauty, stopping to study the puzzle as if it's a chessboard. Wentworth is using that time to catch up. It would be Spencer's third individual win. It would be Wentworth's second. Spencer seems to be getting closer. Is he? Jeff, Spencer thinks he has it. Spencer has it. Spencer wins individual immunity, third win this season.
Good job, Spencer. Good job, Spencer.
All right, here we go. For immunity and reward. Survivors ready?
Yes.
Go! You gotta get over these first obstacles. This is what 36 days looks like. Davey and Nick very quick. Mike and Angelina taking a little longer. That's okay, we are early in this challenge. Now you've gotta toss that ball and get it in the target to release your puzzle pieces.
Oh, damn it.
Mike going for it. Mike just short. You gotta have enough rope to get there. Kara releases hers. She's good. Davey catches his. He's good. Because now Davey and Kara starting to work on their puzzle staircase.
Damn it.
Everybody else still trying to hook that target. Angelina's good. Nick is good. Mike's got his. Pull it. That's how you do it. It is now Allison, the only player left who has not hooked her target.
Hate throwing things.
Nick has his first piece in the staircase. The staircase is another puzzle to solve. There's one piece for each step, and you have to go in order. Kara has her first piece. Nick, wrong, gotta go back. Angelina has her first piece. Allison still fighting to get in this. Mike has his first piece. Kara coming back with her third. She's right. Davey has his first. Allison hooks her target. Allison's good. She's back in it now. Kara with another piece. It is Kara in the early lead, followed by Mike on her tail. Allison has her first piece. Nick comes back with his second piece. It's right. Here comes Mike. Kara's right. Mike is right. It is still right now a showdown between Kara and Mike, with Angelina right behind. Here's Davey with another piece. Is he right? Yes. Day 36, everybody fighting to stay in this game. Kara now extending her lead. Here comes Angelina, now she's on Kara's tail. Nick now falling behind. Davey with another piece. Mike with another piece. Kara down to her last piece. She will be the first to get to her puzzle. Kara's done. It is Kara now with the early advantage, already starting to solve that 63-piece puzzle. Davey has his last piece. Davey's good. He can start working on his puzzle. Angelina coming back with her last piece. Mike has his last piece. He can start working on his puzzle. Allison's still fighting. Nick's still fighting. Angelina can work on her puzzle. We got 4 people now on the puzzle. Angelina, Kara, Davey, and Mike. 2 people still trying to get up here. This is it right here. It is a monster of a puzzle. Nick's up with his final piece of the staircase. Nick now can start working on his puzzle. It is just Allison now. She continues to fight for her shot in this game with Tribal Council on the line. You know what you're solving. It is the logo of this season. You're wearing it on your buff. Allison is up. Everybody now working on their puzzle. Allison has a lot of time to make up. Nick with a lot of time to make up. It would be a huge come from behind win if Allison or Nick could pull this out. Kara's been in the lead from the beginning. She got to the puzzle first and has had the most time on the puzzle. Angelina right on her tail. Mike is in this. Nick continues to fight piece by piece to stay in it. If this is your specialty, it will come in very handy right now. Kara's puzzle really come together now. Kara and Angelina side by side and neck in this challenge now. They are the leaders. Nick has pieces all over the place, but that puzzle is coming together. Davey slowing down. Mike with more progress and another piece. Allison slowing down now. You need to keep fighting right now because you are in it. You got a shot to win it. This is what you dream of. That necklace on day 36 would be so nice. Nick is in it now. Wow, he's made up a lot of time. One of the most competitive puzzles I can remember. Somebody's gonna get on a roll here and pull this out. This challenge is very close. It is Angelina, Kara, Mike, and Nick fighting for immunity with only a few pieces left. When you have it, step back and yell. You gotta let me know. Kara struggles to find another piece. Mike has another piece. Angelina down to 4 pieces left. Nick with another piece. Nick down to his last few pieces. And another, and another.
Jeff!
Nick! Yes! Individual immunity!
Yeah, baby!
Guaranteed to spot the final 5.
Oh, man!
Wow! What a finish!
Woo!
That was as close as you could get.
Wow, that's a good one. That was amazing.
Huge come from behind victory for Nick. All right, here we go for a guaranteed spot in the final 5. Survivors ready? Go! First, you're going over these obstacles. Doesn't matter how, just get over them. Jonathan in the lead, Lindsay on his tail. There goes Mike. Now you're untying the steps you need to build your staircase. They're in batches of 4. Jonathan's out first with his first 4 planks. Everybody's getting their planks together now. We're tight early on. Jonathan in a bit of an early lead. Here comes Romeo. Look at that. Lindsay, here comes Mike. Now we got Omer. Let's go, Marianne. They will go in one of the first 4 spots on your staircase. The question is, which spots do they go in? This is where time is gained or lost. And look at that, Lindsay now in the lead. She's getting her next batch of pieces. There goes Marianne. Omer's in on it. Jonathan falling behind now. He lost the lead. There goes Mike. Lindsay has her next 4. She's heading back. Omer has his next 4. He's heading back. Jonathan has his untied. The next 4 pieces go in the next 4 steps. Jonathan is back. Here comes Mike. First you have to get the pieces, then you have to solve the puzzle. He heads out. Lindsay now heads out. It's Omer and Lindsay right now, side by side. Jonathan's done. He's heading back. Mike's good. Omer in the lead. Continues. He's back first. Lindsay right behind. Jonathan trying to get in on it. It's day 23 of Survivor 42. 6 players left. You got to step up or you go home. Omer first to the top. Lindsay right behind. Now you have to maneuver the balls you need for the table maze to get to the top of the tower. Jonathan is stuck. Something is not right. What is it? You got to find the way it fits. Mike is through. He's now working on his table maze balls. Lindsay working her way to the top. Omer working his way to the top. Lindsay gonna get to the top first. She's got a ring. She's up. It's now Lindsay in the lead. Jonathan on his last piece of the staircase. Jonathan's now up. He's working on his. It's Jonathan, Omer, and Mike trying to get to the top. Lindsay's already there. Romeo working on his staircase. Marianne on her last 4 pieces. Jonathan now up here. Here comes Mike. Here comes Omer. We got 4 people on the table maze. This is where the challenge will be won or lost, right here. Everybody dead even right now. You've got to land the first ball, the closest ball first. Lindsay very close, but around the corner now. Lindsay drops. She's got to start again. Mike drops. Keep working, Marianne. Jonathan has won 2 individual immunities. Lindsay has won 1. Omer, Mike have yet to win individual immunity. Jonathan very close to landing that first ball, and he does. Jonathan now in the lead with his first ball. 1 ball left. It's Lindsay very close to landing her first ball, but she has it. Now it's Lindsay and Jonathan. Mike has to start again. Omer trying to get something going. Here comes Romeo. He's going to get in on it. Jonathan working around a tough part of this maze. One of the toughest corners to maneuver. Lindsay right behind him. They are side by side, same spot in the maze, almost same spot where their balls are, on opposite sides, both maneuvering the same corner at the same time. Lindsay drops. She's got to go back. Jonathan makes it. Jonathan has 1 small section left, the most difficult section of the maze. Jonathan very close to winning it. Jonathan drops. Loses everything. Romeo, no luck. Mike trying to get something going. Here comes Marianne. Keep working, Marianne. Now Lindsay into that 3/4 spot. Jonathan right there with her. Jonathan and Lindsay once again side by side in a challenge, in a showdown right now to win it. Jonathan is around the corner first, and he navigated it safely. There goes Lindsay. She's navigated it. Jonathan can sense it. Lindsay on the edge, saves it. Jonathan right on her tail. Lindsay very close to winning. It's in and it's out. Jonathan drops. And it's in! Lindsay does it! Individual immunity. Safe tonight at Tribal Council and guaranteed a spot in the final 5. Wow, what a challenge. That was close.